How's it going, guys? Jacob here, and welcome back to Modern Masculinity. Our generation is lost. Generation Z is lost. We're contending with a seemingly insurmountable set of issues. How can one avoid the worst of these issues' effects in their own life? As usual, self-improvement is the solution. Here's what I'm doing to weather the coming storm, because there is a storm coming. It's going to happen when none of us can afford a house. It's going to happen when we can't afford the basics of daily life anymore because of our economic system. It's going to come when only 1 out of 3 of us is actually able to have children. So here's a few things that you can do to prepare yourself for what's coming. The first is practicing combat sports. This is crucial for men in an increasingly unstable world. Choose between kickboxing or Muay Thai, wrestling, boxing, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to better prepare yourself to protect who and what you love from the impending chaos. The great thing about combat sports is that not only, they're kind of an all-in-one discipline, right? They offer you a great way to stay in shape. They offer you a way to protect yourself and those who you care about. And they offer you a framework, a mental framework for being disciplined, because practicing combat sports takes discipline. Staying in that sparring round, not giving up when you've been sparring for half an hour straight, you're 10 rounds deep, and you can barely see or think or hear anymore, and all that matters is what's right in front of you. There's something meditative to that. And that's why it's so important. It's such an important, all-encompassing discipline for the coming storm. The second thing that you can do is buy remote land. Off-grid living, off-grid living, right? When the thin veil maintaining civilized society is lifted, you'll need a place to go and a way to survive. To be frank, the social contract that each and every one of us is signing by living within modern Western society is getting less and less beneficial for us as regular people as each generation goes by. And frankly, at some point we're going to have to realize it is possible to opt out of this social contract for the most part, right? Like, you buy land off-grid, you don't have any official income. The only tie you have to the government is, you have a social insurance number, a P.O. box somewhere in the city, really just basic stuff, and you pay property tax, right? Like, that's, you want to get as disconnected as you can. You want to have the ability to be as disconnected as possible from modern institutions, from modern life, because frankly it's going to come crashing down. That's what I'm worried about. Another thing you can do to help prepare yourself for what's coming is delayed gratification. Big tech has created a suite of applications like TikTok and Instagram meant to distract us from the collapsing world order. So cutting these applications out allows one to think and prepare more clearly for the challenges ahead. Apps with short-form video content are the bane of our generation's existence. This is our main fight. I struggle with it every day because scrolling, it's impossible to use discipline to just stop scrolling. It's so incredibly addictive. I know Hamza, who's one of the most disciplined people I've ever heard of, said that he installed TikTok one time just to see what it was like, and he spent 20 minutes scrolling without even meaning to. Like, it's that addictive. It's that bad for you. So you need to get off the apps. This is something I'm working towards, and I don't really know why I haven't been able to completely rip myself away from social media yet. I think part of it is that if you make a conscious decision to remove yourself from social media in the modern world, you have this concern that people will see you as a weirdo. But more importantly to me, I'm concerned that I'll miss out on something. There's that FOMO there, right? And I'm so used to having social media being a part of my life that I'm not quite sure what my life would look like without it. So it's really like jumping off a cliff, and it's a cliff that I'm going to need to jump off if I really want to improve my situation. Another thing you can do to combat the challenges facing us as a generation is you want to learn more basic skills. So basically, this is a continuation of owning remote property. You'll need to learn some basic skills to upkeep that property, right? So these could include things like gardening, like carpentry, like hunting, like animal husbandry, basic motor vehicle repair, and bushcraft. Chip away at these one at a time in order to become proficient and prepare for the oncoming storm. So what am I doing currently? Well, currently, apart from training Muay Thai 5 times a week to become an effective fighter, to be able to fight off any dangers that could befall myself and my family in hand-to-hand combat situations, I'm also working towards becoming proficient in basic vehicle repair. I'm becoming more familiar with the inner workings of my car. I'm going to start doing my oil changes myself, just little stuff like that to become less reliant on these societal institutions, right? These institutions that we depend on every single day. So, that is that. Those are the 4 main categories of things that I've thought up so far when it comes to combating the challenges facing our generation. This, I think, is an important video, so please, if you found it interesting, share it to somebody, share it with somebody who you think might glean some value from it. I apologize for my inconsistent delivery today. I only got about 6 hours of sleep last night, so I'm not feeling great. But yeah, that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Stay reasonably hard.